Hi guys, welcome back. BUS270 an Introduction to Project Management. Um, I mentioned last week, I might have alluded last week, I believe, in this class, that I'll be starting a new job. I am starting a new job. I start on Tuesday, as soon as the holiday is over. In my new job is going to be, I'll be running a small company here in around the St. Louis area. Something completely different than what I've been doing for the last 20 some years. I'll be working on fences and decks. That is all this company does is fences, residential fencing and decks. So I'm really looking forward to that. Talk about project management skills. That is what this is. It is a bunch of projects and they need managed from who's doing it, how big it is, from design all the way to finish. So I'm looking forward to that. I've been in academics, managing academics for the last 28 years, 27 years. And so I'm looking forward to this nice change in careers. I will still be teaching. I'm looking forward to that as well. So I'll still be able to teach online, but my day job now, so to speak, will no longer be in academics. My day job now will be in project management and leadership. So I'm looking forward to working with this company. I'm looking forward to working with the owners, and definitely I'm looking forward to working with the constituents, and the employees in providing the best customer service that we can. So I will keep you updated as this goes on. This week, however, is week 4. Let's take a look at the module for week 4 in the class. I hope you're still enjoying Canvas. I know I still like it. This week we have chapters 6 and 7. I want you to make sure that you read that. It's developing a project plan and managing risks. Managing risk is one of the most difficult, I feel is one of the most difficult items in any project that you're working on, because you need to stop and think, what could go wrong with this project? And how do I manage that risk? How do I determine that it's a risk? And then how do I manage it? Experience is the best thing that I can tell you right now whenever you're dealing with any kind of business of what risks are going to happen. But I will tell you right now, the instant that you think you know what all the risks are, that's when you're going to find a new one. That's typically how that works. As soon as you think you can say, I've seen it all, not a problem, that's when something new comes up and smacks you right in the face. So keep that in mind. Our goal is to leverage what is already out there in the field in terms of partners, but then hire in project management capability and a bit of technical capability. That was by Kevin Rollins. You can look up Kevin to see what Kevin has done to deserve such a quote, but you'll find that what a lot of people do in developing a project plan will outsource a lot of the management side of a project. We'll talk more about that as this term goes on, but Kevin is right. You want to be able to bring in some management capability, and if you do not have the technical capability, you want that management that you brought in to let you know how much technical capability is needed as well. I'm going to sneeze, I'm sorry. Excuse me, sorry. I'd edit that out if I could, but I really can't do that. So this week you got chapter 6 and chapter 7. So let's make sure that we jump in there and get those chapters read first off as quickly as possible. You have a discussion that is due this week. What is WBS and why is it important? And what is the difference between avoiding risks and accepting risk? That's a question. Give me some examples of the difference between avoiding risk and accepting risk. Let's talk about that in the discussions. Kick that around for a little bit. Remember to, in the discussions, post early. I'd like to get your initial post needs to be done by Wednesday. Looking at your responses, your contributions to your peers, all done by Saturday night. Remember, guys, it's okay to say I agree. It's okay to say I disagree. But I want you to explain why. The more that you contribute, the better your grade is going to be. Merely contributing a sentence to one of your peers is not going to cut it to get the full grade. So keep that in mind. Describe Why do you think that Sally sent a great post? Instead of just saying, that's a great post, Sally, explain why you feel it's great. Is it because the way that you were brought up and the experiences that you've had in project management, in life, whatever it happens to be, that is why you like it, or dislike it, whatever it is. The more detail, the better your grade. That's how this works. So keep that in mind as we work through those discussions. The other thing you have this week is an assignment. I want you to make sure that you work on that and get that done by Saturday, and as soon as that loads up, I will explain to you what that is. Actually, that's an assignment, is in Connect, so let's make sure that we jump in and get Connect done. I am still having problems getting in there. I know that some have expressed some concerns about the time these are due. I'm having some difficulties actually getting into Connect again. I've tried 3 times now to work on this, and I can't seem to, everything I'm seeing seems to be working correctly, but yet I have a student that's not happy with the times they're seeing, so I can't figure out why they're seeing what they're seeing. So, that in mind, keep it up, keep working. You have all week to get the work done. Remember that, that's important. Don't wait until the last minute to do the work. If you wait until Saturday night at 10 o'clock, and all of a sudden this thing shuts off on you, don't be surprised. Make sure you get in there early. Don't wait till the very last minute to get things done. So you have that to do. You also have a quiz in Connect. Make sure that you get that done as well. Again, do not wait till the very last minute. You're only inviting a problem if there is the slightest issue that's going on with a quiz. Try to get in there early, at least a day, maybe 2 days early to get the quizzes done. That way it's not a big shock, it's not a surprise, and we have time to work this out before the deadline. So it doesn't necessarily mean that if you can't get in a quiz that it was my fault and not your fault. Because if it's your fault, there's not going to be any reprieve. If it's my fault, that's different. I will work with you on certain things. However, if Connect tells me that everything is set correctly, everything is correct, that's not an issue on my part. That's an issue on your part, and you just waited too late to take the quiz, or you waited too late to do the assignment, whatever it happens to be. So let's make sure we jump in there early, jump in there often. Let's get the work done as early as we can. All right, guys, let's have a good, strong week. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the discussions. Thanks.